Imagine dialing 911, asking for an ambulance, and it doesn't come. That's one allegation being launched against an ambulance company in Groton.
Scary thought. News 8's Tina Detel talked to the people in charge today to find out more about why some calls may have gone unanswered. She joins us live from the Groton Ambulance Association on Newtown Road tonight. Tina.
Yes, you know, the call you're talking about did come in here to Groton Ambulance, but we were told that because of short staffing, it went out to mutual aid. Now, in the meantime, some local firefighters did respond to that call, and we're told that the reason that other ambulance company never actually sent an ambulance is because that call had been canceled. In any case, it was a short staffing, which is the reason why these guys weren't able to respond first. During the week, the 4 full-timers at Groton Ambulance are ready to roll. 2 EMTs on each call, but in May and June, a staffing shortage meant this ambulance couldn't leave the garage on 7 Sundays.
It's a big concern because if they can't get to you, then how are you supposed to get the proper aid that you need?
Recent complaints prompted one town councilor to request records from the nonprofit, which had to rely on mutual aid to answer those calls.
We don't have access here. We're going to be in a world of trouble, especially the elderly.
If it's not coming from Groton, then the delay is they're coming from farther away.
News 8 spoke on the phone with Groton Ambulance President George Law, who says they've already hired 2 part-time and 2 per diem EMTs to make sure Sundays are now covered. Ideally, he'd like to hire more staff, but says he needs more than $100,000 he now gets from the town.
Paying taxes, of course they should get more money. Volunteers aren't going to be around all the time because they're volunteers.
I'm not too sure about that.
You don't know if the town should be spending more money?
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that.
Law says Groton Ambulance collects $1 million from the 4,000 calls it responds to, but operating costs are more than $1.5 million. Should residents be worried?
Absolutely not. Our response times for every call in the town of Groton over the past 18 months has been an average of 6 minutes for every call.
Now, George Law says that only 2.7% of the calls have had to go to mutual aid because of that shortage problem, which he hopes has now been solved. We're live in Groton. Tina Detel, News 8.